Okay, I did the first one. I got the z-score for my girl Lynette. She's negative 1.17 as a z-score. Now we're supposed to interpret that. Okay, that's what this means. Lynette is over one standard deviation below the mean. What does that mean? She's short. Lynette is over one standard deviation below the mean. So there's an average. When I subtracted her height from the average, I got a negative number. And when I standardized it by dividing by the standard deviation, I find out that my girl Lynette is over one standard deviation below the mean. That means she's pretty short. Now, number two, I'm guessing you read it and you said, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do with that. You know I'm right. So here we go. Let me write down the formula. You guys, this is an algebra problem. It's a simple algebra problem. They gave me the z-score. They said his z-score is negative 0.85. They gave me his height. They gave me the average height. The only thing they didn't give me was one of four variables in a formula. This is an algebra problem. Put negative 0.85 in for z. Put 74 in for x. Put 76 in for the average. You guys, look how easy this is. Solve. Just solve for a missing variable. How do you get a variable out of a denominator? You multiply on both sides so that it cancels on the left side, on the right side, sorry. And so that's just negative 2. I have negative 0.85 times my standard deviation is equal to negative 2. So if I want to know what the standard deviation is, I just divide. And so I have my standard deviation is whatever negative 2 divided by negative 0.85 is. Of course, it's going to be positive. It's 2.35. Okay? So, here we go. I'm going to show you why z-scores are cool. I don't care how much you hate math. You're going to agree that the next thing I'm going to do is math cool. Trust me. Who had the better year in 2018? The Yankees hitting home runs, Steph Curry hitting three-pointers, or Patrick Mahomes throwing touchdowns? I'm going to be able to compare some of the best athletes in professional sports that you normally can't compare. Use the data handed out in class. Okay, I lost that data, so I'm just going to tell you what it is on the other side on the next page. To find the means and standard deviations for all three distributions. So look, I'm going to get the mean of all of the major league teams and how many home runs they hit and a standard deviation. I'm going to get the mean of all of the NBA players and the average amount of three-pointers they had during a game. Probably just the starters, shooting guards or something like that. And then Patrick Mahomes, I'm going to go to all the quarterbacks, and I'm going to get the average and standard deviation for how many touchdowns they threw. Then I'm going to change them all to z-scores so I can actually compare them. Ready? Go to the next page.